Welcome back everyone to more Let's Play Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Last time we were together, we started our game, and we were able to rescue Princess Zelda here from the clutches of the evil wizard Agahnim, whose name I am probably butchering. Now we have to go out and find a way to collect the Master Sword so that we can challenge the evil wizard. The priest here mentioned going to visit the wise man at the not the wise man, but the village elder. That was his name, and he marked his location on our map. There you go, that flashing red X. That is our first place to check out. But on the way, there's stuff to do. Like gardening. Now, all kinds of things could show up in these bushes. Like that's a landmine, that will hurt us. But sometimes we'll find money, heart containers, ammunition for our weapons. We don't have any weapons yet that use ammunition. We might even find bugs or fairies. The bugs are dangerous, they'll attack us. The fairies, on the other hand, will come around, so Link will not feel like a sissy coward. That meaning that they will recharge our hearts. This blue little slime thing jumping around here, we can't really hurt that. We swing at it, well, I stand corrected, we have to stun it first. If we just swing at it, we get hurt. But if we stun it and then attack it, then we're fine. You saw that little creature running around under that bush? We pulled the bush off of its head. It starts dropping money. Oh, we got some lumberjacks over here. Yo, Link! Mysterious fog has recently fallen over the forest. We have to be careful. Maybe it's nothing, but this tree feels kind of strange as we cut it. Oh, maybe at some point we'll find out what that means. So you're probably wondering, Ed, that's not the way to get to the village. Where are you going? We're going to take a quick detour into the Lost Woods here, because there's something we can grab. And it's the Master Sword. We found it already. This is it. The Master Sword. No, this can't be it. Too bad. Yeah, it's not the Master Sword. But we can wander around with it. We can huck it at enemies. What we want, though, is this mushroom. This mushroom smells like sweet rotten fruit. You can give this to anyone who wants it. Select and press the Y button. So who knows, maybe we'll find somebody who wants a mushroom that smells like sweet rotten fruit. Oh, what's that? We found a secret. And that secret led us to a heart piece. When we find 4 heart pieces, it makes a whole heart container, allowing us to take an additional hit. They are all over the place, and we'll find them as we're playing. We may need to get new equipment before we can get to some of them. Hey kid, this is a secret hideout for a gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. By the way, I heard one of our ex-members is staying at the entrance to the desert. So this little NPC just gave us a hint as to what's happening. So let's try to remember that there's supposedly a thief hiding somewhere in the desert. Okay, done with the Lost Woods. And we are by the fortune teller's place, and that is a chicken. You leave those alone. They bring nothing but sorrow. Here is the fortune teller house. You look like you might have an interesting destiny. May I tell your fortune? I'll make it cheap. So we can pay this guy to sort of read our fortune, and he'd give us a hint onto what to do next. I don't remember how much it costs because I almost never bother with these guys. So we're just gonna, you know what? You know what, for the sake of this playthrough, we'll take a look. Hocus pocus, you find the elder, Sarashala. Now I will take 30 rupees. I hope you will be healthy. Yeah, what a waste of money. That was probably a bad idea because I need the money soon. This way. Kakariko village. Wanted? This criminal who kidnapped Zelda. Call a soldier if you see him. Well, looks like they've already told people around here what's been going on. Now they think we're some sort of criminal. Hey, lady. Oh. Who? Oh, it's you, Link. What can I do for you, young man? The elder? Oh. No one has seen him since the wizard began collecting victims. What? Master Sword? Well, I don't remember the details exactly, but long ago, a prosperous people known as the Hylia inhabited this land. Legends tell of many treasures that the Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts, is one of them. People say it is now sleeping deep in the forest. Do you understand the legend? Anyway, look for the elder. There must be someone in the village who knows where he is. You take care now, Link. Nothing in her pots. Nothing in the other side of her house. Yo, Link. This house used to be a hideout for a gang of thieves. What was their leader's name? Oh yeah, his name was Blind, and he hated bright light a lot. More clues to what may be happening later on to us? Okay, a bunch of treasure chests here. Let's see if I can remember how to get them. Nice. Red rupees are worth 20. And I think the blue ones are 5. And of course the the green ones are 1. You see this wall? Looks a little weird, doesn't it? And it's got that same sort of metallic clang to it. But once again, no bombs, so we can't do anything to it yet. But we got over 100 rupees. Still says we're wanted criminals. So remember how I told you we could jump off of ledges, and that sometimes falling into pits brought us to new places? Well, this is one of those examples. And now we have some bombs. You got some bombs. You can pick up and throw a bomb you placed. Press the A button. So let's pick our bomb. And you see how this wall looks weird too? There's that clang. And what do we find? Another piece of heart. And tons of treasure. Let's see what's going on with this gentleman. You, sir, have you been going through life without one of my hold anything bottles? Well, step right up and make your life complete. I've got one on sale now for the low, low price of 100 rupees. What do you say? Interested? Well, it may sound expensive, but these bottles are lifesavers, so we will take one. Goodbye, thanks a lot. Now hold it above your head for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business. This is a magic bottle. You can store an item inside and then use it later. And there's lots of stuff that we will be able to store in there. Hey, here is Link, the wanted man. Soldiers, anyone, come quick! Oh, that lady was not on our side. She gonna let us in? Nope. But we do have a bomb, so let's go use it. And behind door number 2 we have more pots and another piece of heart. Let's keep looking around. See what this lady has to say. Hey, here is Link, the wanted man. Soldiers, anyone, come quick. Another lady not looking to help us out. Not gonna let us in either. We can't get to those bushes. That stake is in the way. But we can get to this house. Just gotta cut through these bushes. Hi, Link. Sorry about my yard. It's a little overgrown. Thanks for visiting. I'm glad to have company to talk to. I will tell you an interesting story. There is a lake swimming with Zoras at the source of the river, but it's hard to find. The treasure of the Zora can turn people into fish. I'd love to see that. Again, more hints on things that come. Oh, looks like we woke this poor kid up. I can't go out because I'm sick. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that is coming down the mountains. This is my bug-catching net. I'll use it when I'm feeling better, but for now, I'll lend it to you. The bug-catching net is one of the most useful items in the game. You borrowed the bug-catching net. There may be some other things you can catch with it, too. So we can use it to catch bugs. And when we catch those bugs, we can keep them in our bottle. Oh, what's going on with this guy? Hey, where you going? Come back. Ah, he ran off. Oh, there he is again. You're a quick guy, aren't you? Oh, Link. The rumors say you kidnapped the princess, but I still trust you. Well, thank you. At least someone does. Oh, this house is full of chickens. Means it's a dangerous place. But you can see, this wall looks weird. And inside we find some arrows. Problem though is we don't have a bow yet. This sure looks like it would be a good place to use a bomb, doesn't it? I wonder if that's the case. Sure enough. Rats. Plenty of goodies in here, though. Hi, Link. Elder, are you talking about the grandpa? Okay, but don't tell any of the bad people about this. He's hiding in the palace past the castle. I'll mark the spot on your map. Here you are. Alright. We now know where we have to go. Oh, now this is an item shop. May I help you? Select the thing you like. Press the A button. Prices are as marked. Now in the middle we have a heart, so if we just need some help we can come here and grab it. To the right we have 10 bombs, and to the left we have a red potion. Red potion restores our health, and because we have a bottle, we can keep the red potion. My son really liked to play the flute, but he went to look for the golden power and has not returned. I wonder where he is and what he is doing now. Whoa, I saw her. A very nice young lady at the Waterfall of Wishing, in the hills where the river begins. Link, you should meet her. At least once. I'm sure you will like her. I see a treasure chest on the other side of this bar. There's no way for us to get over there. Or maybe there is. Oh, more chickens. Get out of here, chicken. This is a magic bottle. You can store an item inside it and then use it later. We've got 2 of them now, which is great. Because once we find some stuff we can catch, we're going to use them. But that's all we can do at Kakariko village? We gotta start making our way. We gotta start making our way to the village elder. And I went the wrong way. If my lost partner returns, we can temper your sword. But now, I can't do anything for you. Well, maybe later. Now, we could fool around over here if we want, but really there's no reason for it just yet. Ow. Walked into a mine. Oh, that is one of those fairies I was talking about. And if we can catch her with our net, you caught a fairy. We can keep her in a bottle or set her free. And since we have spare bottles, we're going to keep her in one. With a fairy in a bottle, we can either open it to let the fairy out, and then collect her to restore some of our health, Or, if we ever get knocked out from losing all our health, she'll revive us. I prefer to keep fairies in the bottles, but you can also keep potions. Potions can be used to either restore health, restore magic, or restore both. Restoring both is really useful, but you have to actively use it. Now the village elder, is over to the east, but we're going north real quick because there's something I want to do. The smell of rotten fruit. If you give me that mushroom, I can finish my brew. Yep, we're at the witch's hut, and we're going to give the witch this mushroom she wants. Thank you, young man. Come back to the shop later for something good. So we're going to let her be. Take care of this slime. Now we're going to head for the village elder. We found them. I am indeed Sarhashala, the village elder and a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh really? Link, I am surprised a young man like you is searching for the sword of evil's bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it? Of course we do. Good, as a test, you can retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace. If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now go forward to the palace. But first... this wall looks bombable. And sure enough it is. And we find more bombs. A bunch of rupees. And more rupees. These statues come to life. We get too close to them. But we're going to have to get close to them, because they're in the way as we're trying to get to where we want to go. Thankfully, they are not too tough. Gonna sneak by them. And here we are. We are in our first dungeon. Our first real dungeon. I guess you can count where we saved Zelda as one of them. The Eastern Palace. Oh, can't go this way. Can't go this way either. Ah, we found the button that opens up this door. Alright, these doors are stuck on us. We gotta figure out how to open them. Killing the enemies didn't do it, but if you see, this tile looks a little weird. And stepping on it opens the doors. Okay, we gotta get down this hallway, but we gotta be careful of these orbs that are being fired at us. And there was a big one. I see another pressure plate. These skeleton enemies, they're aggravating. They will jump away when you get too close. So that's why it's good just to charge up the sword and let it loose. Gives them less time to react. Well, can't do anything this way. There's the button we want to press. Be careful of that enemy because we cannot harm that. We just got to avoid it. And it's the map, it's the map, it's the map. You got the map. Now we can look at what we got here. We got two floors. The floor we're on now and the second floor. So unfortunately, while all that was going on, we lost our stream for a little bit. So a lot of the people in the stream don't know what's going on. So I'm going to be answering some of their questions. So yes, we did get both of the bottles in Kakariko village, and we did get the net. I'll show you guys right here. Net, 2 bottles, and we've already got 1 fairy. And there's another pressure plate. More of these aggravating skeletons. See, that's how they jump away. But if you charge up and spin, they have a harder time getting away. Okay, let's go back to the boomerang. Another good way of dealing with them, hucking pots. See, even stuck against the wall, it was able to avoid some of my sword swings. And there's the compass. With the compass, though, we can find out where the boss of the dungeon is. And it's up on the 2nd floor. Now, more often than not, you cannot get to the boss without finding the big key. Link, it is I, Sahasrara, Sabarababa, Sarsaparilla, Sahasrara. I'm just gonna stop. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint. You can use a treasure in this place to defeat armored foes. Nope, can't get that way. Alright, now that is an enemy. When we get close, its eye is going to open, and then it's going to charge after us. While its eye is closed, we cannot hurt it. On top of that, our sword doesn't do the trick. But if we have a pot nearby, you can throw it at them. And speaking of big chests, there's one right there. Problem though is no big key, so we will not be able to open it. Come on, you, wake up. Now, even though that enemy dropped 10 arrows, we are at our max of 30, so we didn't get any more. There are points in the game where we can get that max up even higher. Eh? It's locked. But if you had the big key, you might be able to open it. Remember what I told you about falling off of edges? Well, we just found ourselves a little hidden area. There are some fairies down here. So we're going to grab one and just touch the other. We're already at full health though. And these kind of like glowing energy tiles here, those are teleporters. They teleport us somewhere. In this case, back to where we were. And we are underneath where we were before. Okay, it's dark in here. And those enemies that we cannot hurt are chasing us. Let's destroy all these skeletons. There's the key that we need. Let's check. Any goodies? Not really. And we are way back at the beginning. And I saw some treasure chests. Come on, you. Okay, but all the enemies defeated, those guys go running off. And we just found a hidden treasure. And it's the big key. Now we can open all the big key doors and the big treasure chest. Nothing down here. And we were just here a minute ago. Let's grab this. And it's the bow. With the bow, you can shoot arrows until you run out. But we also get some enemies dropping on us. These skeletons can shoot their heads at us. And those heads are a bad, bad thing. We could go through that big door, but since I noticed those treasure chests that we left behind, we're going to go grab that real quick. Uh-oh, low on health. And that annoying ring is to let us know. Oh, someone in the stream is asking if we need the big key for the big chests. And the answer to that is simply yes. The big key is for both. It is for boss doors, getting all tongue-tied. It's for boss doors and for big chests. And 100 rupees. I'll take that. Take every little bit I can get. You gonna get trapped in here again? Yep. Ah, hurt myself. Not doing so good. Okay, so before we go in there, let's just recharge a little bit. Thank you, fairies. Come on, you. Now luckily we still have pans and pots here, but if for whatever reason there weren't any pots or pans around, we could use our bow and arrow on those guys, which I think I'm going to switch to right now. Well, the only thing of value down here is all this treasure. Up to the second level. You gotta find the next trick to open that door. There we go. So remember what I told you about shooting these guys with the bow and arrow? Now we gotta find the right plate. There we go. Alright, same idea. Gotta find the right plate. Now we can get out of here. Now there is a red one. The red one will not be harmed by pots and pans. But when his eye is open, we can hurt him with our bow and arrow. He takes 2 shots. You see that skull on the floor? That means the boss is coming up. Let's prepare ourselves. Come on, you. Ah, I screwed that one up. Come on, you. Okay, boss fight time. The bosses here are much bigger versions of those statues that we saw outside. Now, more often than not, when you get to a dungeon, the item that you earn in the dungeon will end up helping you out with the bosses. So that's what we want to do here. There's 1 down. 2 down. Oh, we are making quick work of them. Okay, there's only 1 left, and he is mad. But he is also dead. and we get a piece, well, not a piece of heart, we get a heart container. And that's it for the Eastern Palace dungeon. Now, when we grab that pendant, that's going to be in the end of the dungeon. So what I think I'm going to do from this point on is we're going to end our episodes at the end of every dungeon. So, I hope you've been enjoying this Let's Play of Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. I will catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and let's get that pendant. You won the Pendant of Courage. Take it to Saha Shara. 2 pendants remain.